This Sunday marks the 77th anniversary of D-Day, where thousands of American, British, and Canadian soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy. And joining us now to discuss this historic day is presidential historian and author of Inside Trump's White House, Doug Wead. Good morning to you, Doug.
Hey, good morning, Rachel.
Now, this was the most pivotal moment in World War II. Tell us a bit about leading up to D-Day. How exactly did Americans prepare?
Yeah, well, Dwight Eisenhower was named the commanding general of the Allied forces, which were the French and the English and the Americans. And they played a deception game on the British Isles. They brought their most famous general, George Patton, put him in charge of a fake army that was poised to attack at Calais on the coast to throw the Germans off. But the Soviets sneer when they talk about our D-Day because the Soviet Union was bearing the brunt of the war, and Stalin had been calling for some time, saying, help, start another front. And that's what happened on D-Day.
And you talked about Dwight Eisenhower. General Eisenhower picked June 5th, 1944 for that day, but it was actually delayed because of weather. Now, I remember we have this quote pulled up to show you. He told his troop in part, "You are about to embark upon the great crusade. The eyes of the world are upon you." How big of an impact did the general have during D-Day?
Yeah, Eisenhower was a huge figure in history and in D-Day because he had multiple skills. He was not only a good soldier and a good fighter, he was a good politician. And so he was perfect for the position that he was in, and it was why he was elected president, could have been president with either party. There were a lot of heroes that day, Rachel. One was played by Henry Fonda in the movie The Longest Day, which may be the longest movie too. And he played Teddy Roosevelt Jr., who was a general and the only general to land on D-Day in the first wave with his troops. And it shows him in the movie standing out there pointing to the German machine gun nests while bullets are flying all around him and his soldiers are crawling on the beach. It was like he was saying, kill me, put me out of my misery. He was a great hero, and there were many great American heroes on that day.
And something interesting, I think, Doug, is at a time like World War II, everyone knew someone, I think it would be safe to say, that was fighting for our freedoms. But that's much different than today, 2021. A lot of times people are out of touch with what our heroes do. Why do you think it's so important to pass on the lessons and these explanations of what exactly happened, remembering that the freedoms we get to experience every day that people often complain about day in and day out, as we've discussed here on the show, come at such a great cost?
Yeah, boy, you make a good point. Today we have robot soldiers, and that's going to increase more and more. And so there's less empathy and less identification with the men and women who are risking their lives. Young people from other countries, young people from South Korea are growing up totally unaware of the American soldiers who died to make them free. My wife is French. There are young people in France who were shocked when the stories came out of D-Day at the anniversary and there were movies shown on television. They didn't know it had happened. But now the sad thing, Rachel, you point out, is our own American young people are not hearing the stories and understanding that their very lives are owed to some of these men and women who died to protect freedom.
Yes, and the very freedoms that they often very much so take for granted. Doug Wead, all the time we have for this morning, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Rachel.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.